Counting down to first pitch in Miami tonight. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Couldn't ask for a better night for baseball than the one we've got here in Miami, as MLB The Show welcomes you to another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we'll play Game 1 of this 3-game series, as it'll be the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Florida Marlins. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here with my colleagues Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler as we get set for what should be a good one. And Soup, we turn to you first. What'll be the one thing we can keep an eye on here?
Well, when you start tossing around phrases like most feared slugger, the name Manny Ramirez has to be right near the top of the list. There's just nowhere to pitch this guy. They're going to need to be awfully careful with him in this one.
All right, Dave, thanks. And Hud will get to you shortly, but first we'll check out the starting lineup for the two-time defending NL Western Division champion Los Angeles Dodgers. It comes courtesy of State Farm. Call, click, or visit and start saving today. They'll match up against the man you see there, the hard-throwing right-hander Chris Volstad. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Matt Kemp. A move towards the batter's box as we're just about set to get underway tonight. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
Gotta bend the knees and go down and get that one.
And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball, then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. A look there at our scouting report is here's what you'll see out of this 23-year-old right-hander. James Loney digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Maben is there to make the play as Loney is set down on just one pitch. Our umpires for tonight's contest, Porter Callahan has the assignment behind the plate. Crew Chief Dutch Nelson is at first. Cowboy Joe Watson out at second, and at third is Woody Keller. So now with two gone, we'll see Manny hit with the bases empty. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
And how they pitch to him here in this first inning will be a good barometer of how they'll approach him this entire game.
Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. One and two now.
Love to get another strike here and head for the dugout after a perfect opening half inning.
Now the pitch. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
Boy, he's seen the kitchen sink here in this first at bat.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
And you don't want this inning to go any further than this, so I think he'll probably get something to hit here.
And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first.
And boy, those last few pitches there were nowhere close to the strike zone. When you've got 2 strikes on a guy, you've got a little more margin for error, but not that much.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Andre Ethier. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
And no threat to run over there at first, so with 2 away, you can focus all your energy squarely on this guy.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now.
No taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Look there at the Marlins starting lineup as put together by their skipper, Freddie Gonzalez. They'll match up here against the well-traveled veteran who excelled down the stretch last year, right-hander Vicente Padilla. And behind him defensively, there you see the Dodgers alignment led by a first-time Gold Glover, Matt Kemp, in center field. Getting ready, there you see Chris Coughlin as he'll start things out here in the home first. Lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0.
Yeah, and that's a good spot to try to get somebody to pop the ball up.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
2-0 right out of the gate. I'd make him throw me a strike.
The 2-0. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Yeah, good crossfire action on the fastball there.
Two pitch is hit in the air out to left. Over now is Manny, and he puts it away for out number 1. The leadoff man retired now for Jorge Cantu. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
And we should see a good bit of that slider here tonight, so that's going to be a pitch he'll need to start locating.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. outside, 2-1. And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Hanley Ramirez is on deck. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line to left. And a dive in left, but he can't get it. It'll get by him toward the wall. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
First hit of the ball game for either side. A 1-out double here in the bottom of the first. And now that'll give the heart of their lineup a great RBI opportunity in the first inning.
Hanley Ramirez will be the batter. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. He waits, now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Boy, keeping this guy off base is going to be a real key to the ball game going forward.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
He's keeping the fastball low at least. That's all right.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
And he likes to throw that slider off the fastball. Might want to make a mental note of that one.
Fastball swung on and hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away, and that'll bring in the powerful second baseman, Dan Uggla. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
And somebody get a key and unlock the shackles on his arms. That's an awful swing there.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And a nice job of keeping that runner right where he is.
swing and a ball grounded foul off to the right side. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And that's off his leg on the mound. And this will wind up an infield single as the attention now turns to seeing if he's okay out there.
So you think you want to be a pitcher? Look at the shot he takes here in show motion. Oh, and he's going to stay in the game after that? He's a gamer.
Cody Ross will step in now. Swinging on the first pitch as this is popped high in the air over toward the right side of the infield. Loney is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nothing in the Florida first. We played an inning in South Florida. No score here on the show. Ronnie Belliard leads things off now in the top half of the second. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. And that misses, 2-1.
And now on the mound, you lose the advantage of strike one by missing with two straight.
Now a ground ball towards the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Casey Blake will get his first opportunity now. Late on the changeup, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Ross is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone. Russell Martin steps in now. And that misses for ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One pitch on the way. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a foul ball straight back. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike three called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. John Baker will start things off in the bottom of the second. Low for ball one. The next pitch. Hit on the ground towards first. Oh, look at this! And he'll flip this one to Padilla covering for the out.
Ah, this is a nice play here. Look at him stretch out to get this thing, and then he says, you know what? I'll just go ahead and do this all myself. Nice.
Wes Helms will get his first cuts here. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
Oh, and Porter Callahan doesn't even flinch that time. Wow, 3-0.
And Porter Callahan can have a pretty tight strike zone sometimes, especially with those pitches down.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Doing the smart thing, taking all the way.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
And now he's seen 5 pitches, but he hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Made it all the way back from down 3-0 to get the strikeout. And you go back to taking that 3-0 pitch, in hindsight, I bet he wishes he was swinging.
Cameron Maben will stand in. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one.
And with the pitcher on deck, you'd love to get this guy here and make the pitcher lead off the third.
Fouled back. And Martin will make the play here, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third, and we are tied 0-0. Rafael Furcal is ready to go here as we begin the third. First pitch to him. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
And even when you think a guy's going to be taking that first pitch, you don't just want to lay that fastball in there letter high.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
And that's an intelligent hitter for you. He knows that pitch will break down and out of the zone.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd, a foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2. And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now.
Oh, and these two guys are locked in a battle now.
Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Here's a good look from the side angle. This is in show motion. And you can see this cross right over the knees. That's close, but it's the right call.
Vicente Padilla will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
And coming off that long duel to start the inning, you wonder if maybe he'll try to pitch to contact here.
Now a hard liner. Foul. Too low with a fastball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
And the fans out there have certainly been busy early hanging the K signs. Hope they brought enough. That's 5 already.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the powerful center fielder, Matt Kemp. Here's the first offering. Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Cantu will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Chris Volstagg makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. And Padilla jumps ahead with the fastball, 0-1. Here it comes. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is on the ground to third. And Blake's throw is right there for the first out of the inning. Leadoff man retired. Here's the left fielder, Chris Coghlan. Ball one. Comes back with a fastball, but this one's by him for strike one.
And he is just in complete control out there.
And this ball runs away for ball two. 2-1. This one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And if they walk him, you can bet he's going to want to run.
Sinker misses, ball four.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but on 3-1, you got the luxury of making a pitcher bring one up.
Jorge Cantu will stand in here. He doubled his first time around. First pitch coming. And that's in there for a strike.
And you've got a runner at first who likes to run early in the count, so maybe they think about pitching out here on 0-1.
This is hit high in the air and pretty deep down the left field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Second and third now after the double, and with one out in the inning, you got to make sure you can get at the minimum one of these runs home, if not both of them.
Hanley Ramirez will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Lays off the slider. Don't know quite where that missed, but it's 1-0.
Gotta at least be thinking sac fly here if you're at the plate.
And that misses 2-0.
And as a catcher, if you call for a sinker here, make sure you can keep that ball in front of you.
In the air to straightaway center field. Kemp is there. Let's see if they test it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Just needed to get this thing airborne to get that first run of the game home, and he does his job with a sac fly.
Dan Ugla will dig in here. This is taken for a ball low, I guess, but I think Old Blue might need an eye exam. It's 1-0.
Boy, that looked pretty good. You hate to give this guy extra strikes to work with.
And this is fouled straight back. One on the way. Finally got him to lunge at one there as this is popped high in the air over toward the left side of the infield. Under it now is Blake, and that will be that. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Marlins lead this one 1-0. James Loney will start things off here for the Dodgers with Manny Ramirez scheduled to hit second in the inning. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And let's see if he can get a little something going in a 1-0 game.
Here's the 1-0. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that will be the first base hit of the ball game for the Dodgers.
Well, they're finally able to break into the hit column here to start the 4th. Their bats have been in mothballs here to start the evening, but we'll see if they can get things going here their second time around the lineup.
Manny Ramirez will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. Wow, a flip to second for 1. On to Cantu, and it's a double play.
Ball ticketed for the hole, but a great dive to cut that one off. And then you see him compose himself and get the 5-4-3 double play rolling. That's an ERA saver right there.
Andre Ethier will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0.
Oh, and he's just had that pitch dancing all night long.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
And from what I've seen so far, these guys are going to have a lot of trouble scoring tonight.
Here's the pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Trying to lock him up there with a fastball. That's a good spot to miss.
And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Swing, and ooh, he saws him off with that one. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Florida's out in front, 1-0. Friday Night Baseball here on the show as we check out the East Coast scores, knowing there's more action to come later tonight out on the West Coast. Cody Ross will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
Yeah, step off. Take a deep breath here. You don't want to walk the leadoff guy on 4 pitches.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
And he's just waiting until he gets a strike. Not a bad decision to start an inning.
Location that time on the corner, 3-2 now.
And they've thrown him 5 pitches so far in this at-bat, yet he hasn't found one he's liked yet.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, it's only April, but he's looking like he's in mid-season form out there right now. His location has been spot on so far.
John Baker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a strike at the knees, more like at the shins, but it's 0-1.
And as a catcher at the plate, he's thinking, you better call that both ways.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
And he's probably saying, you're not going to call that one a strike also, are you?
Now he reaches for a curveball here and sends one on the ground to third. Oh, and this is booted a bit by Blake. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
And this is where preparation pays off. He knows this guy's built like an oil tanker, so he has time to regather this thing and calmly throw him out.
So 2 men are gone here in the Florida fourth. And digging in now, the third baseman, Wes Helms. And that misses inside, 1-0.
He's got to keep his hand steady on a pitch inside like that.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
And when you're making your first start of the year, you can't expect to have command of all your pitches just yet.
wide of the mark, ball 3.
And now that strike zone's starting to dance around on him a bit.
The 3-0 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Up with it is Furcal. Throw on to the first baseman Loney, and the side is retired. Florida down in order, but they're on top 1-0. Ronnie Belliard will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th. And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. And he goes right with the fastball here. A drive out to deep right center field. And he will make the catch on the full run. And there's a dandy of an out to start the inning. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just 1 lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Casey Blake will be the batter. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And here in April, guys' arms still aren't 100% stretched out, so we'll see how long he goes before that bullpen gets active.
Hit hard to the left side. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
Well, the key here is that he knows it's going to be close at the bag, so he's busting it down the line and beats it out.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Russell Martin. Now here's the first pitch. Right there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
And when you need a double play ball, I don't see the logic of working this guy up in the zone.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fouled straight back. Now a ball lined toward right center. And that is into the alley. Should be extra bases for Martin. And this, in fact, gets to the wall now. And the runner will score from first.
And this is all about hustle right here. You can probably tell from the time he rounds first that he's going to have a shot at 3, so he just keeps right on trucking.
Rafael Furcal will dig in here. took a called third strike his first time. And this will be grounded foul down the line at first. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
And this is where you need to do some situational hitting. Just a ground ball up the middle here will get this run home.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
And the infield's playing back here, so any ground ball past the pitcher should get him a run.
And he got him. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these two arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Vicente Padilla will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch fastball runs a bit too high. It's ball 1.
And obviously this is not really a good spot for a pitcher here, but it's still too early to think about pinch hitting.
The 1-0 pitch. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a swing and a high pop-up out in front of the mound. Cantu is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Cameron Maven will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And I can guarantee these guys would love to get a little spark here from the bottom of the order.
Pitch on the way. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Just cruising out there. This might be a game of first team to 2 wins.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
Oh, and Martin's really learned how to frame that pitch. Nicely done there.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
And we'll get a look at this 1-2 pitch on pitch track. And you can see just filthy sinkage to that ball there, and there was no way he's going to catch up with it.
Chris Volstagg will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a foul ball straight back. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And that misses 1-1.
Not a whole lot of action on the scoreboard so far. This crowd's been pretty quiet.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Boy, he's just sailing along now.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Chris Coughlin will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. And this is on the ground for call at short. Throw on Deloney is in time for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Matt Kemp will lead it off here for LA. James Loney to follow. Now the first pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. Now a swing and he just fouls this one away. Now a swing by Kemp and a bouncing ball to short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And this is the kind of play that sets you apart as a Major League shortstop. From deep in the hole against a guy with great wheels, that's just a silky smooth play right there.
James Loney will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
And he's really been effective getting ahead with that first pitch curveball all night long.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball that swung on and lifted down the left field line. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2.
He was trying to go the other way and drop it down the line, but this one hung up there long enough for the left fielder to go over there and run it down.
So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th, and here comes Manning. And he gets ahead 0-1.
3rd time through the lineup for these guys now, and they haven't done a whole lot to this point.
Now the 0-1 is swung on and hit on the ground to 3rd. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Jorge Cantu will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a bouncing ball for Blake at third. Throwing the dirt as this pops right up over his shoulder.
Well, when you're in a tie game like this, you got to make the other team beat you. You can't beat yourselves. This is a throw that simply has to be made.
Ramirez will dig in. Did a sacrifice fly earlier. Looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Definitely inside.
And now we see Ronald Belisario starting to get loose in the Dodger bullpen.
And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Set, now the pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's a good 2-strike pitch. And he's still got some count leverage here, so he doesn't need to challenge here either.
For a ball as he battles back from down 0-2 to even it up at 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And pitch counts here always a big factor, more so here in the first few weeks of the season.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. I'm not sure, A, how you take that, and B, how it's not a strike. 3-2 now.
Boy, and you hate to give a guy like this extra strikes to work with.
And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
And both starters are really feeling it now. Sometimes you get a sense that they're competing directly with one another. And this has turned into a showcase of whatever you can do, I can do better.
Dan Uggla will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. The stretch. And he swings right over the top of this one, 0-1.
There's that splitter again. It's getting better as the game goes on.
And there's ball 1. Fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
And he looks like a yoga instructor getting out of the way of that one.
A 2-1 offering. And, man alive, that looked awfully good from up here. 3-1 though.
Boy, pretty close right there. That's a strike in my book.
Hit hard towards the hole. And that'll be a base hit here for Uggla.
He's gotten off to a really slow start here in April. Maybe this can help snap him out of it a bit, because that's a sharp single there.
Cody Ross will dig in. Took a called third strike his last time. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one, ball one.
He's gone from throwing nice and easy to now he's having a little trouble finding that rhythm.
Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
Just not locking in right now. That's nowhere close.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
Boy, when you're a middle-of-the-lineup guy and you get a good one to hit 2-0, you got to turn it loose.
Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
Well, he's taking a chance going from second to third. You don't want to get thrown out there for the third out, but he's in there safely.
John Baker will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. Taken outside for ball one.
Well, there's still a long ways to go in the season, so I'm a little surprised they've let him go as long as they have.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now.
And this is a good time in the ballgame to be selective. Go ahead and run that pitch count up a bit.
Here comes the 2-0. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Easier said than done, but in a tie game, I think I'm going to try to stay in that box a little longer when that pitch is coming in like that.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
And he's managed to load the bases now, despite just one hit in the inning. Got to find a way to bounce back out there.
Out of the Dodger dugout now is Joe Torre as he'll head toward the mound. And a change is coming as that'll be all here for Vicente Padilla. So he'll leave in a tie ball game, but he's also responsible for the 3 men on base, and he'll need some big-time help here to preserve a no decision. Ronald Belisario will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Wes Helms will stand in. 0 for 2 thus far. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Sometimes when a guy's under duress, he'll grip that fastball a little tighter, and that can make it run into the right-handed hitters.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And you can bet there's at least one interested party in that dugout. You've got a starter waiting to see if he's going to be on the hook for the loss or not.
Here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. And boy, I was waiting for him to get rung up there, but it never happened. 2-2 now.
Really squeezing him here with the bases loaded. He should have been out of the inning on that one.
And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Another 2-2 offering, and a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. And through past the diving for Paul, a base hit. The run is in.
Well, they pulled the string of the changeup that time, but he would have no part of it as he just waits and nets himself a base hit.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0.
And he looks completely out of whack here.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike.
And it's imperative that you get a good jump out there at second right now, and first for that matter.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
And now if you can get this guy, the pitcher spot would be due up to lead off the bottom of the 7th.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
And as my old colleague likes to say, deuce is wild, 2 on, 2 out, and a 2-2 count.
Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 men left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead it 3-1. Time for another look at the scoreboard tonight, as this time we check the action in the American League. Andre Ethier will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And, not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0.
Ah, come on already.
Swinging a hard-hit ball back up the middle. Oh, look at Ramirez. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
And this has been a key component to their success. They've played superior defense all night long. No errors, and that's just another fine play there.
One gone now in the LA 7th, and stepping in is the second baseman, Ronnie Belliard. And oh my gracious, where did that pitch miss? It's called ball 1.
Boy, where'd that miss? Rough way to start an AB on the mound.
And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Maben will get there, though, as he puts it away deep in the alley for the second out of the inning.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Casey Blake will step in now. Too low, 1-0.
And now, just in the first week of the season, I don't think they'll have him working more than 7 innings. This might be it.
And I was about to call this a strike, but apparently not. It's 2-0.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Looked to me like we should be 1-1 right now.
And a good eye that time to lay off the fastball. It's 3-0.
And he's not going to swing at borderline pitches. He knows what his assignment is.
Now here it comes. A strike, and it's 3-1.
And this isn't the first guy that's been frozen by that pitch tonight.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
You just can't afford to be putting guys on base this late in the game. Now all of a sudden the tying run's going to stride to the plate, so he better get his command back in a hurry.
Russell Martin will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. Now here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1.
And when you're trailing 3-1 late, it's important to really concentrate in every at-bat.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. He struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So they pick up no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Marlins on top, 3-1. And now Joe Torre up and out of the dugout heading for home plate, so it would appear we're going to see a double switch here. Justin Miller will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Chris Volstagg will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
And be careful here. Don't hit that pitcher.
One 0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And you can bet he's going to keep right on watching until he gets a strike.
2-0 on the way. Swings right over the top of that one. 2-1.
Why is the pitcher swinging 2-0?
And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
2-1 count, and he helped him out by trying to pull an outside pitch. Can't do that. The end result's an easy ground out.
Chris Coughlin will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups, so that's a nice call.
Sliced down the left side, but foul. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
And this bullpen is picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
And so 2 are gone now for Jorge Cantu. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
And this has been a great inning out of the pen. Let's see if he can finish it strong.
The pitch. 1-1.
And this guy's got 2 of their 5 hits, so he's trying to make it 3 out of 6.
And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Got to make sure you finish off your pitches here. These last few have taken off on him a bit.
Swinging a hard liner to center field. Kemp will get under it, though, and he puts it away to retire the side. Florida down and ordered, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Rafael Furcal will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And now Leo Nunez starts to loosen up in the Florida bullpen. And he'll try and catch him by surprise here as he drops this one down. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Brad Ausmus will take his cuts now. Now the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Oh, and he's just had that pitch dancing all night long.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
And you can tell he's starting to give away a little ground out there now. Maybe a few miles an hour off that fastball.
Now a soft liner toward first. And Cantu will just step on the bag himself for the out. Eighth inning here from South Florida as you get a look at the line score to this point. The hometown Marlins leading this one as they look to send this crowd home happy. Matt Kemp will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
And they've got the right guy at the plate, but at the wrong time. He needs to be hitting with a runner on base somewhere.
Fouled back. And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1.
And these guys aren't out of this game, but their chances are diminishing by the second.
And the pitch. 3-1 now as that misses down and in.
He's got to find a way to get on any way he can.
Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is hit well towards the hole. He's got it. And the throw is in time, and that will end the inning in style. Dodgers down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Hanley Ramirez will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Oh, you got to lean into that, not away.
In there, 1-2 now.
Now let's see if he drops that changeup on him again for out number 1.
Now here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw over by Belliard, one away. And you see there, Manny Ramirez due to bat second in the next half inning as they'll need to come up with some ninth inning heroics if they want to pull this one out. Dan Ugla will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game. And that misses inside 1-0.
Yeah, you're always looking to keep guys honest with fastballs on the inside part of the plate.
And he takes a cold strike one.
Man, he's setting it on a tee for you. You got some lumber, use it.
Out in front as this is pulled toward Blake at third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, one-out single here in the eighth. You can bet they'd love to add another tally to that one-run lead of theirs, so we'll see if they want to maybe be aggressive on the base pass here.
Cody Ross will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. At the knees, strike one.
Good late break there. Good pitch to get ahead on.
Eighth inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. Hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And there's Manny camping under it, but hold all tickets. He makes the catch for out number 2.
And you can tell that the ball's just not carrying here tonight. It looked like he got that one pretty good, but it just hung up there for an easy flyout.
John Baker will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1.
Toughest location for a hitter right there. I'd take that too.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
And now on 0-2, this might be a spot where you want to bounce one.
Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Oh, great pitch on 0-2. That's not an easy take.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The runner on first with 2 away. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We've played 8 full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Dodgers 1. On to try and close this one down is the veteran right-hander Leo Nunez. James Loney will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And this is the right part of the lineup to maybe get something started for once.
Now here's the pitch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
And could these guys ever use a leadoff base runner?
Wow, and he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, hard to look for a change up there when you know you have to honor that fastball.
Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out.
Obviously still very early in the season, but he's yet to give up a run so far. So as a pitcher, you want to keep that clean sheet as long as possible, and he's got the first out of the inning here.
Manny Ramirez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Maben is under it, and they'll put it away, so a sigh of relief there as Manny set down on just one pitch.
2 quick outs, but that's just what you want your closer to do, to come in and shut the door.
Andre Ethier is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
And if he can finish the job here, he could pick up his second save of this young season.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Trying to backdoor him, but it stays outside just a bit.
Swinging a high chopper towards first. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Good job to wrap this one up as he picks up his second save of this young season.
You always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Well, Matt, he turned it over to the bullpen in the ninth, but still 8 strong innings for him, and he was hitting his spots throughout.
So that'll just about wrap things up. For Dave Campbell and the Wonder Dog Rex Hudler, I'm Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for joining us here this evening. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For more, click on over to MLB10theshow.com. The Marlins win it 3-1. A post-game highlight package is next, so until next time, good night from South Florida.